Today on Eagle Nation News, we have a show all about dedication. First up, we take a look into how the fashion show went. Next up, we take a stop at a unique nail business. And finally, we reflect on one student's basketball journey. All this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nula Adams.
And I'm Bradson Swick, bringing this week's news. ENN starts right now. Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us again here at Studio 301.
Today is Friday, May 2nd, and for today's weather, rainstorms are expected until 1 p.m. The high will be 74 with a low of 61.
So if you are planning on going outside today, be sure to bring an umbrella and some rain boots just to add some fashion to your outfit.
And speaking of fashion, last night our district held their first district fashion show. Shemaya Landor stitches the story.
Prosper High has many ways of expressing art. This form of art took their designs by storm.
Putting on a fashion show can be very overwhelming. It's a lot that goes into it. And so I posed the idea, there's a new teacher at Walnut Grove, and I knew she was a new teacher, and all of this was new to her. And so I just offered to host the fashion show and have both Rock Hill and Walnut Grove.
The fashion show had over 50 designers from across the 3 high schools, and one former designer decided to help and manage the show.
We never really had a so-called director, but I was kind of the person that was backstage helping run rehearsals with my teacher, helping the students out with their models. So this year when Ms. Sanchez asked if I could help direct the show, since it's at such a bigger scope this year, since it's with all 3 schools.
Her passion for fashion design helped Anvi create imagination into a full production.
I knew it was going to be a huge undertaking on my end because we were hosting the show, but I knew that it would also encourage the students to work even harder because not only are they showcasing their designs with their classmates, new designers are going to come in and they're going to get to see their work.
Here you can see one of the fashion designers' outfits on display. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Shemaya Landor.
The fashion show will be at Walnut Grove High School next year, so make sure to check it out.
This is such an incredible showcase of creativity and confidence. A big congratulations to all the student designers and models who made this happen.
And the world of Hollywood has a lot to showcase for us today.
Don't go, Talent Talk is up next.
It's time to start your morning off right. Get a taste of home with crisp hash browns, specialty pancakes, and more. There's something for people of all ages. Visit Jam and Toast in Frisco today. Family owned, locally loved.
New releases are never ending.
Elsa Meyer is in studio with this week's Talent Talk.
Thanks, Bradston. It's concert season and artists are out on tour all over, including Beyonce. She kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour this past Monday in Inglewood, California, and it has certainly made its mark. The concert was described simply as fun, amazing, and memorable by attendees. With a stacked set list, including iconic songs from the album like Texas Hold'em, the 3-hour-long performance also brought many surprises, including Beyonce bringing her daughter Rumi onto the stage with her as she performed her song Protector. Her daughter Blue also made numerous appearances throughout the night. The concert was nothing short from iconic for all those in attendance, and while it's not coming to Dallas, it is headed to Houston on June 28th, so get your tickets before they sell out. From music stars to movie stars, Ron Weasley is a father, again? Well, not the wizard himself, but Rupert Grint and his wife Georgia Groom are expecting their second child. The couple announced the news on Instagram with a photo of their daughter along with the caption, quote, "Secret child slightly revealed," introducing Goldie G. Grint, a 10 out of 10 baby so far. The Grints welcomed their first child, Wednesday G. Grint, back in May of 2020, and while they do keep their family life private, Rupert did share with Glamour in 2021 that he felt fatherhood had, quote, changed him. Fans have responded happily to the news, commenting, quote, another Weasley. I grew up as a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm so happy for the couple and their growing family. On the topic of movies, Marvel's newest film, Thunderbolts, hit theaters today and is already brewing up a storm. The story follows a group of anti-heroes like Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes and Florence Pugh as Black Widow, and many more who have turned good. The fans are calling this release, quote, a breath of fresh air for the MCU, and that it's pulling the universe out of the sea of mediocre movies they produced recently. With a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 89% and an IMDb rating of 7.8, it's doing well in theaters and projected to make a positive impact on the MCU as a whole. I'm not too much of a Marvel fan, but with the overall good reviews, I might just have to go check this movie out. But what are y'all's thoughts back at the desk?
I have been waiting for Thunderbolts to come out since it was announced, and I saw Sebastian Stan in that trailer, so I will definitely be hitting the theaters soon.
I'm not surprised, Nuala. All you ever talk about is Marvel.
Bingo. And on that note, Maddie Kep is at the Prosper Library to check out a community contest.
Thanks, Nuala. All throughout the month of May, Prosper Community Library is hosting a teen bingo event. You can pick up a bingo card upstairs at the front desk and begin your race to get 5 squares in a row by completing activities like placing a book on hold, checking out an audiobook, and taking a selfie with the library director. Once you complete an activity, show a library staff member so they can stamp the corresponding square. Participants will have the entire month of May to get bingo, but don't turn those pages too slow because the first few to get a bingo will receive an Andy's free scoop coupon, and the first to get blackout will get a Dutch Bros gift card. This event has already begun, so hurry to the library to start your hunt. Personally, I'm not a big reader, but I do love Bloxy Bingo, so I might have to check this out anyway. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are back at the desk.
Of course, Maddie was able to bring up Roblox. After all, it is her specialty.
And one growing business owner is sticking to her specialty.
Gretchen Seipert polishes up this story.
One girl in the Prosper district got bored while listening to audiobooks, so she picked up some nail polish and started creating designs on her own nails that ended up being seen by so many of her colleagues. So she ended up creating her own business, Nails by London. You can now get designs whenever you want and wherever you want.
Should we do another code? I don't know.
What began as a simple setup in her living room, just a chair, a table, and a handful of polishes, grew into something more.
Do you like?
Yes.
Yes, dude.
Really, I kind of spotted like an opening in like the market almost, and especially in this area. Nails are expensive, and I know that girls are always looking for more cheap options, and so that was kind of where the idea popped into my head.
She's honestly more talented than any of the nail salons around. The talent and retention of my nails last time was just like unmatched.
As a senior and a student in the Prosper district, she charges only $25 per set, making them cheap and accessible while being able to have loyal clients that come to her for her creativity.
Word of mouth helps me out so much. When I get other people hyping me up, and then their friends hear about it, that helps me a lot. I think it's just a combination of creative input, so I really like to take that into account. Whatever you want, I want to try and get whatever you love, I love making girls feel really pretty. I think that people really understand that and love to hear about that.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Gretchen Seipert.
Such a unique hobby she found, and if you want to book with her, you can find her on Instagram at Lens Nails.
Or you can book with her using the QR code shown on the screen.
With prom this weekend and all of our end of the year activities coming up, she is sure to be booked solid right now.
Yes, Nuala, the end of the year is closing, but Prosper Sports, they're still in full swing. Stay tuned, Game Time is up next.
Hasia Gali defeated Allen High School in the district finals to win her second UIL Spring Tennis District Championship, this time in girls singles competition. Hasia has qualified for the UIL Region 1 tournament for the second year in a row and will go to compete on May 7th and 8th for a shot at the state tournament.
We have some big games coming up.
Christina Krasnova is in studio with more.
Thank you, Nuala. Serving it back to last Friday, the girls and boys tennis teams played at the district tournament at Allen High School. They did amazing. Not only was it their first time to go to state in 6A, it's also the best finish in school history. Congrats to these incredible tennis players. Swinging it over to baseball, also last Friday, the Prosper varsity baseball team went up against Plano West at our very own PHS baseball field. They came out with a victory of 7-0. It was also senior night, so this win meant even more to the boys team. And last night, this team had another major win, facing off against Flower Mound and ending with a score of 5-2. This is only round 1 of 3 in the bi-district rounds, and the next game of this trilogy is tonight at 7:30 at Carrollton Creekview High School. Take a look at one of the best swings of the game. Some key players of Game 1 were Alex Pavia, Landon Walker, Hank Rizzo, Brody Maddox, Gustavo Nunez, and Dylan Strew. Congratulations to the baseball team. Running into the next race, tomorrow at 9 a.m., the girls and boys varsity track teams will be competing at the UIL 6A State Championship. They've traveled down to see the Longhorns at UT Austin for the matchup. Good luck, and here's to hoping for a wipeout. Before I leave, I wanted to say that this is the last time I will be on air for Eagle Nation News. It's been an amazing 4 years being a part of this program, and a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me. Speaking of leaving, with Decision Day being yesterday, seniors are on the move. Landon Byram takes a look at one senior that is building a future for herself.
Prosper High School senior takes a deep dive into what hard work really means.
I decided to train every day in the summer because I was going into my freshman year. I knew I wanted to play high school basketball and be potentially a varsity member as a freshman because I always thought that was so cool.
With hard work comes outstanding respect from your teammates and coaches.
Kendall and I have been teammates since we were in 7th grade, so our relationship on and off the court has always been really strong. Having Kendall as a teammate never gets really boring. She always challenges you and pushes you to be your best self.
Digging emotions out of purpose is what leads to success.
So this last summer, I was able to produce and show what I'm capable of with my new talents, my new development, my new confidence, and I gained 25 offers, I believe, which, again, going into the summer, I had 0. I had none. I didn't believe that I would be able to go to the collegiate level and, continue my basketball career, but now I am blessed to say that I've committed to the University of San Diego State.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Landon Byram.
It is going to be so exciting to watch all of these athletes succeed at the next level.
Our girls seem to get better and better every year, so I'm excited to see how this team competes next year.
Me too, Bradson. It's just inspiring to see so many of our athletes continuing their sports journey.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Bradson Swick.
And I'm Nuala Adams. Have a great weekend and go Eagles.
We'll be right back.